Big Lez's League, an all rugby league experience.
Now let's talk about this because this broke today. KP, third-party investigation. The NRL has opened an investigation into whether Newcastle have breached a salary cap due to a third-party deal involving superstar KALYN Ponga. The report states new information has since come to light, which questions whether the deal was at arm's length from the club. What are our thoughts of this?
It's a developing story, and it's a little bit strange. I've kept an eye on it just from what I've read and what you've just read, but apparently his dad's gone to the NRL.
Yep.
So the third-party deal has nothing to do with the club, and the NRL had approved it.
Yep.
So I'm trying to find the angle of why his dad's gone to the NRL.
I think, personally, sorry for cutting you off.
No. I'd have
from
no idea.
experience, I think that he probably hasn't been paid. You know?
Well, he hasn't been paid.
Yeah.
That's why they've gone to
They've
them.
gone.
But why would he go to the NRL?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think he's just try and find a way to get paid. Like,
Yeah, well, I think that's why he's gone to the NRL, so he does get his money. But what can the NRL do? Is he asking the NRL for help? And if it's deemed that Newcastle weren't at arm's length and are an associate of the third party, then he's just throwing the club under the bus.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
It's a strange one. It's developing, and more will come out of it. But at the end of the day, I'm sick of seeing, and I've seen it so many times when players don't get third-party agreements. Whether it's on paper or a handshake agreement, it's happened so many times. So many times it's happened to people I know of where they just, you sign the big deal, the club, they make you happy, and then they just renege on shit. It's happened many a times, whether it's above board or under the table. All right, like I'm far removed from the game now. I'm retired. I can say what I want.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of that shit. So if he's owed money, pay him his money. Just because he's on the 1.4 million, if he had an agreement with someone, don't be a scumbag. Be a man of your word and pay him. Like, I'd love to see what comes of it with the Newcastle situation and where this third party came from. But at the end of the day, players have been shit on far too many times. Pay them their money.
And the thing with a third party, you get enticed to a club for a third party.
Of course.
That's where you're going to make your money up. The club get you, and then at the end of the day, well, if he gets paid his third party, we don't really give a shit.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? And then it upsets, the player, and then it causes this big drama. Like, if you promise a player the money, fucking pay them.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times.
So many times.
I've been on the end of it, but personally, that's why I'm still a bit fired up about it.
Sorry to bring up a little Vietnam flashback.
Which one? Which club?
Is it similar to what's happened to you in the past, though? This sort of similar situation?
I've had third parties not pay up in the past. Yeah, I've had third parties not pay up in the past, and it's like it's frustrating because usually that's
what gets you over the line.
That's what gets you over the line. You think, well, I could have gone here for this, but they said, "Oh, help us out. We'll do this and that." You know what I mean? So But then when it comes to it, they go, "Oh, well, it's got nothing to do with us." Well, it does fucking have something to do with you.
Yeah.
And managers have got a lot to answer for in that situation too, because we trust that a manager is going to make sure that you get that third party. Like if it's a handshake, we're men, and we're young kids when we're signing these deals. We trust the people we're around.
Yeah.
If it's a handshake, you think, all right, it's they're a man of their word. They're going to pay me my money. But it's happened plenty of times. It's fucking happened a lot. Everything's, there's far more money in the game and everything's a bit more above board. But yeah, I'm just sick of that shit.
Now, thinking of the worst possible scenario here, say this goes sideways and the NRL finds something with the Newcastle Knights.
Well, then
KP,
I don't think it won't be like the Bulldogs. It won't be like point deduction or anything like that. I can't see it.
A similar situation happened with Manly between the 2013-2017 period. 2018, they were fined to $750,000.
Well, it's all a hypothetical, and if it is hypothetically the case, then his dad's snitched.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better for KP. He doesn't get paid, and his dad's a snitch.
Yeah.
So look, I like to believe that his father is a good manager of his finances and his son's career, and I hope he hasn't jeopardised his club.
Yeah. Best case scenario, KP gets paid, and this gets put behind us.
Absolutely.
I guess. So let's see what happens.
Send me some money, KP.
I'd like a piece of that too.